And it led to this memoir telling the story, First it starts with the story and the storyteller, which is how this came about. We were big fans of Steve McQueen from Hunger, and we started talking to him about what he most wanted to do next, and he asked the question, that's the question that no American asked, why aren't there more films about slavery? And that's what he wanted to do. And that's where it started, and that's what's led us here tonight. I feel like anybody, anywhere in the world, can relate to that, and relate to the themes of this movie and what it's saying. You know, I was. It means everything. I mean, I traveled from. I was shooting a film called Half of a Yellow Sun in Nigeria, and we were down in Calabar, and I knew that I was traveling over to Louisiana, you know, the next day to start on this movie. And so on the last day, I popped into the Slave Museum in Calabar in Nigeria, you know, because I was aware not only that obviously a lot of people were taken out from there in West Africa, but then a lot of those ships ended up in New Orleans into Louisiana, you know, and that I was going to be traveling on that same journey, obviously by different means, and a lot of my family are out in the east of Nigeria, you know, so I felt very connected to it all. And then to get out to Louisiana to spend time on the plantations was an amazing experience to me, and to tell such a rich story with an incredible array of people was very powerful. It meant a lot to me.
I recall what questions the character asked, who was wants to try to I think it reminds us about the depth of humanity, both the cruelty but also the resilience.
Hi Michael, I'm Anini from HBO Latin America.
How are you doing? HBO, did you say? No.
HBO?
Yeah.
HBO.
Yeah. Hopefully, you know, it touches people and they sort of walk away with some questions and sort of discuss things between each other. I don't know the answers, but maybe it poses some questions.
When it's something that actually happened in our country's history, to not watch something simply because it's painful seems irresponsible to me and dumb. You know, I feel like as a culture, we want everything to be watered down so it's easily ingestible, digestible, and that's just not what parts of our story as a nation is, as a country is. So I sort of feel like it's important to tell the truth in your art, and this movie is a great truth teller, and that may not always be comfortable, but I think it's very necessary.
What did you take from it?
Well, at first, to be asked to play sort of a bad character in this kind of story. Wow, I mean, I was wrecked when I saw this film a couple weeks ago, and the way that we sometimes treat each other, shocking, but then the human perseverance that this guy, Solomon Northup, had was in one way greatly inspiring too. I think you ask yourself a lot of questions while you're watching this film, and I think it's worth seeing.
This picture is long overdue, and it's a gift that Steve McQueen has crafted and brought to us. I think people are going to be so excited. Yes, it is a tough subject because most people don't want to think about slavery, but I think that leaves a void in us individually, personally, and collectively.